Hi! So a lot of my videos are going to be filmed on my phone because sometimes I literally just have like 30 minutes to film a video where nobody is home and I don't have time to like put up my camera and my microphone and all of that. So sometimes you guys are just going to get iPhone quality, but that's okay. Like, this is alright, isn't it? So today's video is going to be Solangelo fanfiction recommendations. I'm probably also going to be making other fic recs, but let's just start with my current biggest OTP, which has been my biggest OTP for the last year or something. I just love these two so much. So it is NikkiRA and Will Solace, not Solus, which is a thing I say a lot, Solace, from the Heroes of Olympus series and the Trials of Apollo series by Rick Riordan. These fics are not really in any particular order. I do have one favorite, which I'm going to start with, but other than that, I haven't put them in like a specific list. So all of these stories are on AO3 because that is by far the best place to read fanfiction. But yeah, I'm just gonna start with my all-time favorite, just get right into it. It's the Heartbeat series by Kazymyr or something. So right now it consists of 3 stories, something like that, Welcome Home, and How to Be. And it's not done yet, but the writer is still writing. It's not like it's abandoned 2 years ago, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you guys, but she's still writing. She actually just updated the last chapter of How to Be. She updated that like last week, couple of weeks ago or something. I really think you should read it because the writing is fantastic and it's so slow burn. So like, I think you should read it because she's still writing, so you know, you will get to the good stuff, but right now, they have not actually gotten together yet. There are 3 stories and they have not gotten together yet. And I know that, you know, that seems like a spoiler, but I feel like I need to tell you, it's their friendship building in 3 stories right now. It's so slow burn, but it's so good. I really love that. And it's in the canon verse. It's just, you know, we just see them become friends, and I love that. Right now, the whole series is around 52,000 words. The next one is kind of like a no-brainer because it's the most popular Solangelo fics on Archive of Our Own. And it's These Walls I Built Didn't Even Put Up a Fight by Azalee. It's a 3 Days in the Infirmary fic, and it's good. It's pretty cute, it's realistic. The next one is Midnight Doesn't Last Forever by ghostystarr. It's also Getting Together fic, 3 Days in the Infirmary, I think. Is it the 3 Days in the Infirmary? I don't remember if it is actually, but it is also one of the most popular fics on AO3. It's also pretty realistic, it's relatively long, it's almost 40,000 words, and it's cute. Oh wow, I have a lot more than I thought I did. The next one is After the Wars by Delta Rose, which is technically an established relationship fic, but it's a series and I'm pretty sure she made like a prequel where they get together. It's kind of like a what the demigods do after the war kind of thing. Like 80% of it is Solangelo, but there is also a lot of other chapters that are like focused on the other demigods, but the majority is Solangelo. There's a lot of smut in this one, so like if you are a person that really likes to read smut, I would really recommend it. It's really good. So right now the series consists of, well, she's only put in 3 works in the series, but there is 4 stories. She is writing the sequel right now, which is called Normal Lives. I'll be putting all the links below, but this one I will be putting the links to the series page, but there is a sequel, so you know, after you're done reading all of this, you can go into her author profile and you'll find Normal Lives, and Normal Lives is also really, really good. The first 3 stories is almost 150,000 words, but Normal Lives is also pretty long, so it's definitely more than that. It's a really, really long one, and there's a lot of smut. Like, I think definitely over 50% of it is smut, so there you are. Only criticism I have to After the Wars is the fact that Will is gay and not bi, and I know so many people are like, that's so ridiculous that that's a criticism, but that's also literally the only thing I have about it. Like, I really, really like this series, but it does go completely against my headcanon. The next one is the With the Lights Off series by NikkiRA on AO3. I'm obsessed with her writing. I'm so lucky because she's also in a lot of my other fandoms. them, so I've just been going in and just reading all of her stuff, all of the Raven cycles and Voltron shit she's been writing. But With the Lights Off is the only AU here, but it's so good. It's so good. So like the synopsis is that Nico and Will had a one-night stand in the first chapter, or in the prequel if you want to read that as well. And that was kind of all it was supposed to be, but they keep on running into each other, and it's Will's first one-night stand, so he doesn't really know that you're not supposed to talk to the person you had a one-night stand with. So he keeps on talking to Nico, and you know, they keep on running into each other and have cute little interactions, and you know, stuff happens. Also, Nico keeps fucking up and Will keeps forgiving him. She's also in the middle of writing the entire series With the Lights Off from Will's point of view, because the first one is from Nico's point of view, but then she writes this one that she called Will the Lights Off, which is kind of funny. And that's really good as well, because you get a lot of extra material. You see a lot of moments where Nico isn't there, where Will is interacting with his friends and stuff. So definitely, if you like With the Lights Off, definitely go read Will the Lights Off afterwards. She's almost done with it. I think she needs like 1 or 2 chapters. So the last one is called Repair and Varnish by Gates of Emperor, and I put it on here because I just read it yesterday. It might be because I was super emotional when I was reading it. I was really in a weird mood, and it was in the middle of the night, and I read this and I kept crying. And it wasn't even because it was sad, it was just so beautiful. Like, okay, it was also sad, there was definitely sad moments, but it was so beautiful. So like the synopsis is that Nico died. Before you freak out and say, I don't want to read this, because that's me every time I see that someone dies. He comes back 3 years later because he makes a deal with Hades, and then he has to figure out what to do now, because you know, he's back in his life, but obviously everybody kind of grew older, and you know, they moved on, and him and Will were together when he died, but Will kind of just moved on and was finally kind of figuring his life out. And then Nico comes back, and you know, they have to kind of learn to fall in love all over again, and it's really, really beautiful. There's so many good friends moments. Like I think there's interactions between Nico and all of the friends, which was like, I ended up sitting and crying, because there was like the sweetest moments between Nico and Frank, and I was just like, oh yes, thank you. Thank you so much, because you don't see that. Also, there were like moments between Nico and Leo, and I was just like, yes, I need this in my life. And you know, there were moments between all of them. It's almost 50,000 words. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and click right over there. You can click right there to see my last video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!